All right, guys, let's get started. Quick tutorial installing this new drive on my PC. If you're wondering how to do it, this is a quick tutorial for you to watch. It's a 1 terabyte drive. Check out your PC first, locate where it's supposed to be installed. It's right above the graphic card on my PC. It's just right there. If you can see that all the way down, it's really easy installed. Remove the screws, remove the graphic card. I had to remove the graphic card because easy access to it. So it's right there. Remove the screws from the graphic card in the back of the PC. And then just wobble it a little bit so that it comes off really easy. So just be careful, don't break your computer and your graphic card. So it's right there. It's supposed to be, once you take everything off, it's right there. Put the screws back on, put your drive in, just slide it right in there. All right, here we are, guys. After you see the video how I installed the 1 terabyte Samsung hard drive, we added to this my PC here because I was running out of space. Downloaded some Call of Duty games, and you know those Call of Duty games take like 180 gigabytes of space. So I was kind of, no, I wasn't kind. I was running out of space. I literally had no space to install it. So I purchased this Samsung drive. Now it's the 990 Pro PCIe 4.0 NVMe M.2 SSD card, standard size for all the PCs. So it seems to be really good. Obviously, when you play games and install games, a much faster options to play the files that you're playing on the computer. So it's definitely a good choice. Now that we installed it, let's go ahead and initialize the disk by selecting the this little window here, search, and we put the let's type the disk management. All right, once you type the disk management on this screen, I'm actually running Windows 10 on this computer, so Windows 11 is basically also the same process for this. So we are at here. Once you see that create and format hard disk partitions, go ahead and click on that. All right, now look at this, what it's calling here. So after you install, you need to initialize the disk. So you are going to select the GPT, the guide partition table, this right here. Do not select the MBR master boot record. That is an obsolete file or program that we used before. So do not select that. Select the GPT. All right, then click OK. All right, and why do we select the GPT? You know, it's much faster, for newer, faster, more reliable, works best for gaming PCs, you know, and it supports the full 1 terabyte MBR. MBR is updated already. So all right, so after you click OK, that should be good to go now. And what we're doing now, you see this right here, this is all your drives that you have obviously on your computer. This is what I have. Mine is running out of space already. And what we're going to do on this one, you see the black color here, that means this is this drive that I installed here. So let's go and initialize this by click on here, right click. You're only going to select that new simple volume. After you do that, that window is going to pop up, and go ahead and click next. What you want to do when you're in this window, you just make sure you select basically the same disk space, you know, available. So you want to maximize, use the maximum obviously. So just copy the same numbers that you see on top here, put them on the simple volume on the new one. Okay, copy the same thing. So it's basically default. So click the next. All right, after you're here, this is where you're going to select the letter that you want to assign to your new drive. So in this case, I'm just going to put the M drive, initials of my name. So we'll do that, and then after that, format. Make sure you're going to format afterwards. All right, after we do that, we're going to select the NTS. All right. After you selected the previous settings to assign the letter, we're going to make sure you select the perform a quick format. We're going to format the new drive. Basically, just leave the same NTFS selection here. Do not change it. That should be defaulted to that. On here, actually, you can put a name on it if you want to call it whatever library you want to have. If you want to call it games or any of that. In this case, I'm going to put games because, like Call of Duty games, they're bigger. You want to assign into this drive so it's faster file transfers. So go ahead and type whatever you want in there. All right, like I say, perform a quick format. Go ahead and click that and then select next. So here at this next window, what you need to do is just make sure this is what you selected. Go check it out before you even click finish and let the computer do its work. Check it out, make sure you selected the correct things, and after you do that, make sure you click finish. And just like that, the drive is ready to use. Everything that you are going to be saving there is ready to be used after you install it. You initialize the new drive and it's ready to go, baby. Now let's go see in the folder. That should pop up on the folder under our PC drives. Right here. As you can see here, I was running out of space. 12 gigs left on my drive. So I had installed this new 1 terabyte new drive. So hey, now I can play all the games. Make sure I get a faster speed for transfer of files and all that good stuff. So all right, really fast and easy.